Hey Tony, so my name's Simon from Little Big Marketing. I'm just here with my wife and I up in Oceanside. We started this little company a ways back, and I used to be a contractor back in the day and had a lot of issues trying to get good leads through some of the more popular lead channels, I guess, and I got pretty frustrated with them, so I started my own company, and I found some really good ways to bring in leads and for better quality leads and cheaper. So I'm going to share with you a few of those tips. There's no obligation for us to work together or anything like that. This is just business to business. I'm trying to help people out. However, obviously if you do like what you see and you want to reach out, I'm more than happy for that too. Okay, so the first thing I'm going to start with is just having a look at where your website currently ranks to give us an idea. And I put it into a tool I use called Ahrefs. Pressure washing, and this sort of brings up everything that you're ranking for and why you're ranking. So you haven't got any real buyer intent keywords that's being picked up, and you can see that you're on page 5, page 6, and page 9 there of Google. This is all Google, so you're not really ranking at the moment for anything at all. So that's never a great thing. Now, if I come along and look at your competitors and where they're ranking, I'm going to take a look at their keywords. You can see here they've got all these great keywords: San Diego pressure washing, residential pressure washing. It's great to have the location either in front or behind or somewhere in it so that it's very relevant. But you can see here he is in position 1 of Google. Now, just to explain this to you, volume is searches per month. So residential pressure washing is searched 100 times on Google per month. Don't worry about KD and CPC, and traffic is the traffic that they are gaining from being in the position that they are there. Ahrefs, this program, estimates the traffic that you would get from being in position 1, and sometimes it's not super accurate, so this should actually be higher. The top spot normally gains around 30% minimum of the click rate, so you'd be looking at least 33 there or something like that. So, and then coming down, you can see there's a bunch more, San Diego, power washing San Diego, and he's getting just little bits in traffic for all of these. Pressure washing San Diego, there you go, he's getting 32 clicks, 21 for power washing San Diego. So he's building all of these up. The idea is you rank for as many of these as you can, all the good ones, with high volume. 800, that's a national keyword, that's why that's so high. It doesn't have San Diego with it. Still great to rank for, because anyone that does search without San Diego in it, in San Diego, you're still going to pop up if you're ranking for that keyword. So you can see there's a lot of great keywords there for your industry. And then the there's 3 really good tips that I want to share with you, and they are: number 1, content on your website. Number 2 is called backlinks, and number 3 is called citations, and I'm going to explain them as I go. But number 1, content on your website, I'm just taking a look down here to see sort of how many words you've got. Google likes to see at least 1,500 to 2,000 words on a home page or a blog. Basically what that's doing is offering valuable information to the internet without asking for anything. Any information you put on the internet without asking for anything, Google essentially admires and ranks you higher because of it, especially if that information is getting traffic. It also allows you to get in those great keywords that I showed you before. And then some of your back pages, you might want to fill in with around 500 words, 300 to 500 words, just to really get some good quality information in there. That goes a long way with Google. Now the second step, before we do that, if I have a look at these guys here, these are your top competitors for the keyword pressure washing San Diego. And the good thing is that most web designers and developers do not put content on the home page. It's not the be all and end all of ranking. Content isn't going to be the only thing that gets you ranked. It just really helps. So these people are ranking from other ways without utilizing a lot of content, although it's going to take me to a separate page, so that doesn't count. That content does go a long way. And then these guys as well, Baywash, let me look, a little bit more content, nowhere near that sort of 1,500 word mark, so 1,500 words would be plenty. And where I chose these guys from was in the organic section of Google. I saw your ad there. Don't worry, I didn't click on it for you. And that's great. You're sitting at the top, so you've obviously got your budget dialed in, and budget and CPC, cost per click. And then coming down, so these are where I chose these guys from. Then sitting number 1 and number 4, I believe. There's no one above, yeah. And I've skipped Yelp because, in actual fact, people don't realize this. I mean, you can see it with these guys. Yelp is really easy to beat, these back pages, because they don't actually put a lot of effort into it. They put just enough to get to the top, and they never look at them again. And some of us can jump above them. So that's why I've chosen those guys as opposed to Yelp. It's also more applicable to what you're looking at. So the second thing I mentioned was backlinks, and you've got 3 at the moment. And all a backlink is a link that comes from one website to another via a clickable hyperlinked term like that. That there is essentially what a backlink might look like on another site, and when a user clicked on it, it would take them to your site. So the idea is you try and find as many different websites you can put your own website on, basically on the internet. The best types are ones that are in your same industry or thereabouts, anything to do with, washing, cleaning, anything that's sort of relevant to your industry, and they come from referring domains or from referring websites. If you can get other high quality websites to give you a backlink, you're going to start ranking quite quickly, and I'll show you exactly why that is. And that's where you've got your 3 keywords there, and you're actually only ranking for two pay-per-click keywords by the looks. So if I show you what your competitors are doing here, he's only got 11 referring domains and 13 backlinks. So this isn't a difficult website to beat, but he's getting 211 clicks per month. And like I said before, that's probably underestimated at the moment. But it's still, if you were closing sort of 10% of that, you're getting another 20 clients a month at least. So it's kind of, and when you start pushing up around that 300, 400, 500 mark, which is really doable because these aren't hard to beat, you'll start to rank for more keywords, and then that traffic is really going to pile on. And then if we have a look at these guys, once again, they haven't actually built out their keywords properly. They're ranking for a lot. They have a lot on their page, but you can see here, they drop off to page 2 really quickly. And they're in position 7 and 6 and 5, which they're just not getting the clicks that they should be. So that's their issue. And when I mention, and the reason that these guys have got such, so many backlinks and referring domains and yet are still being beaten out, you can't see it, but their website is not secure. So Google has, or Ahrefs, I should say, Google has, started to demote, websites that aren't secure. So it's a good thing for people that are doing their web builds properly. All right, the last thing, and I know I don't want to keep you too long, is the map pack here. Super important for for local services. And the way to get in there is by going out and making sure that all your Google My Business information is filled out 100% correctly. You've got images, you've got your phone number, an address is actually handy, everything correct, and you want some reviews. But one of the big things that people don't know about is called citations and local citations. If you can go out and place your business name, number, and address exactly as it's seen on your Google My Business, on any directories, Yellow Pages, Home Advisor, Yelp, Angie's List, Expertise, any of those big directories, they are called a citation. And Google knows about them and essentially looks at those citations and it looks at those backlinks that you've built as a way to measure how trustworthy your site is. That's pretty much it. So once you've built enough citations and you've built enough backlinks, you're going to start ranking. Simple as that. There are obviously a lot of nuances to it, but that's the crux of it. And I'm happy to provide you with any more information free of charge if you like. So with that, thanks very much. My name's Simon again. My company is Little Big Marketing here in Oceanside. If you do want to get in contact with me, my phone number is 760-688-2297. And I hope you enjoy this, mate. Have a great day. Bye-bye.